Hi, I'm Marty.
Hi, Marty.
Every zoo can be a petting zoo if you're brave enough. All pants can be sweatpants if you're fat and sweaty enough. Whenever I see someone running with a stroller with a baby in it, I always think, I hope that's their kid. I collect interesting facts. Did you know that if you take out someone's small intestines and stretch them from end to end, you get arrested for that? Did you know that women at the gym take 30% longer to change than men? Also, did you know I'm no longer allowed back at the gym? Back in 2006, I threw a boomerang. I haven't felt safe since. Joe Biden has a great life. He wakes up every day and someone tells him he's the president. ADHD sounds like someone was trying to say ADD and got distracted. I went to a speed dating event. I found out you're not supposed to bring your own speed. Before some TV shows, it says, warning, adult nudity and adult content. But what it should say is, congratulations, you found a TV show with boobies. I told this woman I have a big dick. She said, I don't like big dicks. I said, do you like liars? Because I don't have a big dick. Some of the ladies can tell you that.
I figured because we look like we should have big dicks.
Yeah. You're right about that, Ramon. You look like you have a big dick.
I know. I went to the gas station to buy some condoms one time. I was like, let me get some condoms. I grabbed some candy and he had put magnums down. And I was like, hey man, I need regular condoms.
They hired another Martin where I work, so as to not get us confused. They call him Martin 1, and they call me Badass Motherfucker. I was able to choose my own new name. My girlfriend sent me a bunch of nude photos of herself. She asked me what I thought. I told her I thought they were great, but my friends thought they were fantastic. The other day I was sitting in traffic. I got run over. Bitcoin successfully combines everything I don't know about finance with everything I don't know about computers. I don't get light beer. Half the calories, half the fun, same amount of pee. They should advertise unlimited data for what it really is, nonstop porn. I joined Schizophrenics Anonymous. I'm doing really good at the schizophrenic part. My roommate's a conspiracy theorist that got his leg amputated. He thinks everything is a big conspiracy. He says the government has a big conspiracy where they try to keep good people like him down. I told him the government doesn't need a conspiracy to keep you down. They just need to take your prosthetic and push a little to the left. I worked in the government with a guy named Stanley Radwin. He was a strongman in the 40s and the 50s, and even at the age of 89, he could bend a quarter in half. He told me the secret to his strength. He said if you don't have sex for a really long time, you can become super strong. I'll be bending quarters in half after the show. When I was young, I asked for a puppy and I got a cat. That's like asking for an Xbox and getting a cat. I can't play with this. My sister caught her son smoking pot. She told me to tell her son the reason I'm schizophrenic is from smoking pot. So I told my nephew the reason I'm schizophrenic is from smoking pot. You should smoke crack. That's it, I'm Martin Malloy.
Keep it going for Marty Malloy, everybody. My favorite thing is if you ever get to see Marty's little joke notebook, he writes the shuffling into the joke. Just so you know. Like I said, this is the open mic that doesn't. And if you want to sign up for the open mic, at the end of this little short bar, there's a QR code. You might need to pull it into the light to scan it. It'll give you a little form. It'll put you up here, and then I'll call you. Next up, we got a special drop-in. He was just a Pickwick and Frolic running his monthly show. Put your hands together for John Bruton. Hello, Ramon. What's up, man? Shit. We're wearing kind of similar pants.
I know, but you're not wearing pants. You're wearing sweatpants.
Yeah, I've graduated to a strictly elastic banded lifestyle.
I can see that. But you don't have the pockets necessary.
I got pockets.
But you got it's shallow pocket. You can drop your keys out of those.
Yeah, that's very true. I utilize a hoodie pocket over the winter seasons, but that's also same concern.
You have to have Apple Pay because you can't have a wallet right now.
Damn, I don't fuck with Apple Pay.
So how do you pay for things?
With my credit card and shit.
Where's your credit card?
And I left it at home because I'm not buying nothing on the way back to the crib.
That's some scary shit. I've never, as an adult, like after 36, left the house without some kind of form of paying with things. That sounds like I'm gonna suck somebody's dick. No, I haven't had a chance.
I got these.
Every time this is fine. I'm glad Tim is here. Tim Cornett has ruined oral sex for me.
Was he that bad?
He had a joke about where's Tim at? Hey, where's Tim? Oh man, I don't want to say the nigga's joke and he ain't in the room to take credit. Well, Tim had a joke a couple years back about how when a woman's broke, she doesn't understand the answer to her problems is right under her nose, and he meant her mouth to suck dick. So whenever my wife kind of does it, one time Tim crossed my mind. I'm like, this is not okay. Like I didn't call her Tim or anything, but I'm like, I just pictured Tim saying the joke and I kind of chuckled, but I'm like, this is not the right time to be funny, nigga. This is not the time to be having humor, brother. She's not gonna get the joke if you try and tell her. You ever try to tell a girl a joke while she's doing that? I've learned my lesson. Cause I've had a funny thought and I giggle and it's like, what's so funny? It's like, oh, now I gotta tell you. You're not gonna laugh. You gotta believe it. Like whenever somebody tells me you're not gonna laugh at my joke, I still make them tell it just cause I've bombed before. So nobody stopped me and gave me that courtesy. That was a funny one, I thought. I've been working on a joke, Ramon.
All right.
It's about how people think I have a trusting face when really I just don't.
What face are they looking at?
This one. So many people who don't know me trust me.
Damn.
So it's like
it's the glasses.
That's what I think it is, but I don't like it. Like I'm not really. It's not that I'm trustworthy. I just don't judge people when they say fucked up shit. I just sit there the whole same face. And I had learned that from being a child. Because in 4th grade to 7th grade, I went to school with a kid with no arms. His last name was Brown, mine's Bruton, so naturally we sat next to each other for a long time. Sitting next to a nigga with no arms, you realize that he writes with his feet.
Oh.
And he was left-footed. And that shit was you didn't think about it at first. You're like, damn, I wonder what foot would I write with if I had to write with my feet. I tried to like pick up shit with my feet. I could never I'm like, how did this nigga skilled? I thought he was so talented because he could do this with his feet. But then I realized he had no other choice. I'm like, he can do everything. He can pick up a fork with his feet and everything. But I'm like, duh, what are you gonna do? You gotta eat that way. It was weird though, like.
What would his other options have been? Like just like
put his face in
humping it?
No, just put your face in the plate on some like animal shit. Just eat his shit and look up every once in a while to make sure ain't nobody coming and shoot you. And you go back to eating like predators. It was only weird because like we became friends. You know, we took a standardized test in 8th grade. And we sat next to the test and this motherfucker, he was taking the test, it was fine, but it's like you never want to see the bottom of a man's feet for real. You never think about, man, I got some of my best friends, I've never seen the bottom of their feet. Here this nigga is right here. I'm seeing the bottom of these crusty ass Flintstone feet for years. I'm like, this motherfucker is killing me.
Damn, he never got pedicures?
That's what you would think. Like, if that was my only tool, I'm taking care of it. And I'm like, this motherfucker. It only got weird because we was taking an SAT test, and he was right normal at first, and he stopped. And I'm like, fuck. And he started thinking, and it fucked me up because he put his foot on his chin, and he was starting thinking. And I'm like, this nigga's trying to ponder right now. This is so awkward. It only got weird because, you know, after the test over, you try and talk like the regular people, and you try to do everything like they're regular until you conclude the conversation, and it's always a dap. Nigga, I already put my hand out, and I'm like, ooh, you ain't thinking. So I had to grab it back and do it for him. and leave.
Oh, you dapped yourself?
Yeah, I had to dap myself. 'Cause
I feel like his dap would be like the kid in play.
Oh, no,
like,
he had like
together.
a pug. It was like a pug tail, so it was like a little flipper. You ain't want to touch it. So he's like, "Oh, I'm already out here. I'll see you around, Mike."
Oh, so he had a little.
It was like this.
Like a
so
half
it would move when he was
developed.
happy, or he would like if he didn't get excited talking to you, it would move a little bit. But you had to stay focused on his face. You look at his fucking shoulder. You like, nigga, you better fly. It's only worse because Kevin went to the same high school as me. So Kevin knew of the guy. Saturday morning, I'm with my daughter, trying to be a positive person. This nigga sent me a picture of the guy. Like, this the guy you talking about? I'm like, you found him on Facebook? I need more information.
Damn, he got a Facebook page. He definitely he's typing with his feet.
I got so many questions. I want to find this nigga on Facebook and find out like if it's just all like got typos and shit or what. I'm sorry, it's too much for y'all. Whatever. All right. Thank you.
Keep it going for John Armstrong, everybody. So John Bruton, sorry. I'm not even gonna blame. I'm just not paying attention. So for the open mic, I'm gonna shift this to. I'm gonna put $20 in here, and then the funniest comic of the set of the night will get whatever's in this box. So if you want to put your money where your mouth is as a comic and make more money, you could do that. But funniest right now, they'll get $20. Next up to the microphone. Damn, that's his formal shirt too. Is it? He dressed up. He got a button up. I feel like I would fuck with snaps if I was, because I could get it with my tooth. Next up to the mic, put your hands together for Kevin Ford, everybody.
Done laps. How y'all doing?
Woo!
Woo! It's my first time being here. I'm gonna have a little fun. Just share some of my personal thoughts with y'all real quick. Can you imagine buying vagina and then you don't like it? Like a thing. Because it's like, what do you do after that for real? Because there's no coming back from that. Because usually you got to pay up front. I've been on List Crawler all week, so I know the rules. I know how it go. Been going through everything. I know how it works. That wasn't one of my jokes. I just sharing part of my lifestyle right now, what I got going on. I guess it was a joke. I'm sorry. If that minimizes my vagina chances, I take it back. I don't know how you feel tonight. I was thinking about cheating for real, man, because if I ever really get in a relationship, I'm gonna cheat anyway, so I might as well. Just been thinking about getting married. I might as well settle down right now and just get it over with. It's kind of like in my blood for real, man. My father used to do it when I was little. He used to cheat all the time. It made me feel real weird because he used to try to flirt with females at the grocery store and shit. And it was kind of cool when they laughed back, but when he got rejected, like the walk back to the car was weird because it's like this happened and it's like my mom's at home, so it's like, what do I do about this? I'm trying new shit. I don't know if this is sad or not. Like if y'all throw a tomato or something, I don't know if y'all.
Nah, my dad cheated on my mom a whole bunch too.
For real?
Yeah, I got him in trouble a couple times because my mom be like, "What'd you do today?" I'm like, "Oh, we saw this lady Karen. She was nice." And then later on, she'd be like, "Who the fuck is Karen?"
That's why I remember meeting my little brother. I shook his hand and shit.
So you didn't know he was your brother yet?
I didn't even know he existed for real. Like, it was wild. My childhood was wild. My stepmother was like a teacher at my elementary school and shit. Yeah, my dad was really something else. I don't know if he did that on purpose. I don't know if he had like a master plot or if he just fucked up. I don't know what happened for real.
He was like, he forgot your name. He was like, "Hey, this is my buddy."
I remember shaking my little brother's hand and shit. It was real weird. My mom accepted it real nice. She did real nice with that. But moving on past that, we just talking about very strong. I appreciate y'all for going on through that right now at this moment. Y'all don't seem like y'all having too much fun with me right now.
We're raptured by the story. It's interesting.
This is all bad for real. I've been drinking all night, so I'm trying to overcome all this right now that I got going on. But yeah, I do want to get married though, like I was saying for real. It's gonna be different because as soon as I say I do, some things that I don't are gonna start happening around the house for real. I don't know. Just how it's gonna start going. Start sending you outside to check on strange noises and shit when I don't feel like getting up. It's just all right.
No, sorry, I didn't realize that was going to be that long.
I didn't realize this was gonna be this long either. It's like torture up here for real. Might as well stayed outside in the car. Yeah, what else I got? I left my phone over at the table. I put all my new material in there, and it's just like, I can't remember any of it when I walked up here. Really makes me feel bad. I got a babysitter just to come here, so it's like,
damn,
I wasted everybody's time with this shit. Kevin Ford, everybody, Grog Shop, April 1st.
Keep it going for Kevin Ford, everybody. Run the show at the Grog Shop. Select Mondays. Next show's on the 24th. Next up to the mic, put your hands together for Ryley Nezballa.
What's going on, everybody that I know and that knows me? This is fun. I wanted to go after John because you and John had that little back and forth where he was talking about Cornett's joke about like it made him not want oral sex anymore, and then you were like, why was he that bad? I mean, like you're bad at sucking dick. But I would have been like, why was Tim's dick that gross? It's the direction I would have taken that.
Tim just seems like a nicer guy than John, so I feel like Tim would be more giving.
Tim's a more generous.
He's a generous lover.
Generous bottom. Yeah, generous bottom.
That should be your album name.
Yeah.
No, I'm a domineering top.
Okay.
Period.
How'd you settle on that?
We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
I also though, but it was like in the back thinking, don't you think like, do you think cum would be more appetizing if it didn't come out like warm? You know, like if it were chilled. Precious, you connected with that for a second. Like
You just blew her mind.
it's like an ice cold, like a warm beer is gross, right? Like maybe cold cum, you don't know. All right,
You don't know how I clean up.
I heard someone say my name back there. Anyway, so I'm single for the first time in like 7 years, and I know, I want to kill myself. I know a lot of you are thinking like, wait, you said the exact same thing back in August, but then what I did was I fucked my ex every weekend for 6 months, and I would not recommend doing that because that's just, you get your heart broken twice. But I'm dating again. I went on a date yesterday with a 24-year-old drag queen who has a successful OnlyFans. So this is the Q&A portion. If you guys got any, that's why I bought these shoes. By the way, was for that date.
Did they help?
Yeah, no, we're texting. I was a gentleman too. I didn't ask like what is the OnlyFans. What the fuck did I want to say about that? Yeah. So on his Tinder it says wants children, and I was like, oh, listen, I got bad news. We can't we can't do that. I could fuck you as much as I want to. We're not gonna. No, I'm kidding. Gay people can have kids now. I'm jealous of lesbians. Lesbians have it very easy because, like, if you're a lesbian and you want kids, like, you just gotta go fuck like a deadbeat, right? Like a guy who is already gonna just abandon his child. Okay, all right, fine. Listen, every single one of you knows my first and last name, and I know yours, so I don't know why we're making this awkward. It's really easy for like a lesbian couple to get a kid. But for like two guys, like you gotta find like a crazy lady. You either have to go to China and like steal a baby, or you find like a crazy woman who would have been better off just like fucking a guy who's gonna pay for her abortion. Like, so that was the new chunk. Was that the 1 minute, or was that a?
That was a
like
1 minute. That was
wow,
1 minute. Yeah.
that wasn't a. But
I mean, that is kind of like. There it is.
I got like a thing about how like if I ever had a kid, I would like really psychologically fuck him up, but I won't do that. I'd spray him like anytime, like early puberty. Anytime he gets a boner, I'd just spray him with a water bottle like a cat. You know. I wouldn't really do that though. All right, I'll do this because the only other thing I had was too long. So Tabitha Jones, I got a roast battle coming up on the 6th, and I'm roasting Tabitha Jones. I'm just testing this one out. I'm looking forward to it, the roast battle on the 6th. But I'm more excited to watch her block out the sun on the 8th. All right, that one's making it. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Keep it going for Ryley Nezballa. Next up to the mic, let's put our hands together for Camm Godfrey.
What? Okay. A girl I thought that I was friends with just accused me of trying to fuck literally anyone. And that really hurt my feelings. I'm not offended by the literally anyone. I'm offended by the trying to. Like, you don't think I could successfully fuck literally anyone? I feel like I could successfully fuck someone. She said it was so annoying that I was trying to fuck literally anyone. I think slut-shaming anyone is really gross, but slut-shaming me is just crazy. My body count is 1 because I fucking killed that bitch. No, my body count is 1. But I've got like, my body count's 1, but I have like injuries. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any bodies, but I've got like torsos. By that I mean I've sucked many dicks. Moving on. What bugged me is that she was trying to accuse me of trying to fuck comics, which sucks so much. As a female comic, I will never be funny enough or talented enough or fucking well-behaved enough or celibate enough to avoid the chuckle fucker accusations. And it sucks so much. As a female comic, I will always be accused of trying to fuck other male comics just because I have, will, and would. I keep getting called a shit stirrer because I keep telling jokes about people while they're in the room. I just think that I'm in my Fleetwood Mac rumors era. You know, Stevie Nicks stared directly into the eyes of Lindsey Buckingham when she said, I will follow you down till the sound of my voice will haunt you. That is how I would tell my jokes to other comics if we weren't all too autistic to make eye contact with each other. You'll never get away from the sound of a comic who fucked you. I just wish people would stop thinking I'm flirting with them. I just wish people would stop thinking I'm flirting with them. I'm not flirting with any of you. I'm not flirting with any of you, and if I was, you would know. If I was trying to fuck you, you would know it. The last person I was flirting with, I texted him, hey, just so you know, you could fuck me whenever you wanted to. And he said, I know. What kind of Han Solo ass answer is that? Thank you. No, I'm not trying to fuck comics. I really am not trying to fuck comics. Okay, fine. I'm only trying to fuck the funniest comics in Cleveland. Which is why I jerk off so much. Thank you very much. I've been Camm Godfrey.
Keep it going for Camm Godfrey, everybody. The funniest set gets $20 and Camm, apparently. Next up to the mic, put your hands together for Jimmie Graham. Yo.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good.
How's the show been? I just got here.
It's been all right, man.
Yeah, I was doing our crowd work show where nobody knows how to do crowd work.
Nah, most of us don't know how to do comedy. You don't do crowd work, you don't do comedy.
Are you doing a comedy show and people don't know how to do comedy?
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But that's what the show's for, is to figure it all
I
out.
appreciate it, dude. Everybody's learning. How about a round of applause for all the comedians that you guys saw tonight? That's fun. Woo! Everybody kicked ass. Your rice and beans, by the way, if I have to give a note, I got the bottom of the barrel, but they are being stuck in my teeth right now.
Oh yeah, because it's on warm, so the shit around the edge gets crunchy.
Okay.
So that just means you got here late. That means all the rice is gone. But the shit in the middle of it is good.
So I'm the late cousin?
No, that's actually called the cuero. It's the crunchy part.
Is that good?
Cuero.
That's the weird cousin.
Some people like fuck with that like heavy.
Yeah, what do white? Yeah, oh yeah, that's like white women that like the turkey skin. They want to eat the skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that is. Okay. How you guys doing?
Talk more about that.
What's that? No. That
turkey
voice, you do not like the skin.
I need knowledge.
I need knowledge? That is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God, I need to teach you how to be white?
I guess. Please.
Oh my God.
Turkey skin?
You know how to dance? You want to learn the standard white dance? You just go.
That also looks like a sobriety test.
That's me on every sobriety test that I've failed. Damn, that's wild.
Oh, sorry.
Your voice is Euclid as fuck. You. That's sick. What other kind of white culture do you need to learn?
Turkey skins. Let's get back to that.
Turkey skins? I don't know. I just know it's always the weirdo in my family that there's the one weirdo that wants the drumstick. That's always like the autistic kid that's like into like Thomas the Tank Engine. You give him it and you let him run around. And then there's the fucking I just need the skin. There's that kid, and then that's normally me, but I think it might be you. I'm not sure. Okay. I was trying to do a joke, but okay. I'm a drink. That just died so hard. That rules. Ramon, can you hit a beat for me real quick?
This is the whitest beat I have.
Did you say get off here?
No. You told me to hit you with a beat.
I like that beat.
That was my whitest beat. I was like, they fuck with guitars. They be angry. They be like, shut up, Dad.
Just ripping their homework up, being like, I'm so angry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Okay. Please don't hit me with that voice again. It's too much. But I drink a lot. Where are my alcoholics at?
It's Sunday.
Yeah? You drinking? I like it, dude. It's sick. Being an alcoholic, it rules. It's really bad, actually. It's killing us, but...
Killing you, for sure.
Yeah, dude. It sucks. I looked at a picture of me from like 4 years ago. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, I'm a drinker, and I'm having to deal with like a lot of shit, and like I'm trying to like figure out shit with my dad. My dad is a baby boomer. Baby boomers, I will put this out there, they are the worst generation in the entire world. They are the most selfish piece of shit motherfuckers ever. And now I have to deal with them, right? And now I'm dealing with my old man. He calls me the other day, and I'm talking to him. And mind you, I have not hugged him in 20 years. We've been in a Cold War of handshake, hug, fucking, I don't know what to do, right? And I hit him with he calls me like very early, and I go, "What's up, man?" And he has now reached like the peak age of white guy boomerdom, to where his entire life now is just, he's in a forever war with a raccoon that's fucking with his yard, okay? That's all he's doing. He's just taking care of his yard, and he's really mad at this raccoon. And he's telling me about it, and I'm like, dude, I don't have health insurance. What? And, okay, I'm bombing Bruton. Who cares? I don't give a shit. And I'm talking to this man, and he's talking to me about this fucking raccoon as if he's in like a war with him. This is his Vietnam, right? And I'm like, you also never served in Vietnam, pussy. And I was like, what are you doing? What do you want to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And he's lighting, what his new thing is he's lighting firecrackers and standing on his porch and throwing firecrackers at a raccoon. And I'm like, yo, to you as a man, that's nothing. To us as an M80 is nothing. But to a raccoon, that's like a nuclear bomb, I'm assuming. Right? Okay. Never mind. Thank you very much.
Keep it going for Jimmie Graham, everybody. It's fun. It's funny you described that activity from your dad, because that sounds like something I've seen you doing before. Just lighting firecrackers and throwing it at animals. Just boom. All right. Let's go around and pause to Eric back there behind the bar. We just are approaching the halfway point of the mic. Next up to the microphone, I don't know their name. They put their name is, I have work at 7. Can I get up Earlish? Did someone write, I have work at 7. Can I get up Earlish? It's my man. What's the name again? Louis Alexander, everybody.
I am technologically illiterate. I apologize for that.
I was like, I hope they remember they have to get up that early.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm power washing houses now, and they're making us go out in the cold, so I gotta try and get ready for that shit.
Damn, what's the power washing hustle like?
What's that?
What's the power washing hustle like?
The nozzle?
Like, how are you getting people? Like, how many people are doing that?
Oh, I do like 4 houses a day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's about 10 to 12 hours each shift.
Damn.
But we get crazy overtime. I get like $2,000 a paycheck, which is like, doesn't sound a lot to most people, but before I was making like $500 a week.
Oh yeah,
so I literally doubled my income. So it's
like, bro, I'll spray these houses all day.
Yeah, no, it's fucking awesome. I feel like it makes me feel braver than I am, because like I'm afraid of heights, but I have to be on a ladder like all fucking day. So like every day I'm just conquering a fear that doesn't make sense. I shouldn't be on a ladder. Like, look at me. I look like someone who's afraid of heights. You know, like I go into work with a fucking hoodie, a backwards ass green hat every fucking day, these fucking glasses. I look like I'm supposed to be inside. Why does anyone? They shouldn't have hired me. I lied on that application like 4 fucking times. They asked me explicitly a couple of different times, like, are you comfortable on a ladder? And I stared in a grown man's face and I said yes, while I was like shaking. But it's cool. You get paid decent money to just, make people think their house is clean. It's just bleach. Your house isn't clean. It's kind of like, you ever brush your teeth with water as a kid? And then like you think it's clean, but then like 3 years later your teeth are yellow and shit. No one knows why. It's pretty much the same thing. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know. How'd your week go, Ramon? I just got back from a trip with my dad.
How do you go places with your dad a lot, or was this like, fuck, I hang out with my dad?
This is like the first time we've been alone together in like 6 years.
Oh damn.
Like it just I had jobs and shit, chasing a dream. He was starting his own company and everything. And then he just called me up randomly. He's like, you want to go to North Carolina with me? And I was like, fuck, I don't start work till, a week after that. I'll go with you. I think he's either the most autistic person or the least autistic person I've ever met. Like, he's never going to get diagnosed because he's 67, baby boomer. He basically doesn't believe in autism. but like he just has a clinical inability to leave people the fuck alone, you know? Like we were 10 minutes into this business conference, he was coming out of the bathroom, he bumped into a dude. Instead of just apologizing and leaving, he tried to give him his business card. Like he cornered this fella while he was trying to go in, fucking bleed his lizard and shit. My dad's like, hey, so what kind of company you work for? I'm like, Father, please leave this kind sir alone. Like he's just trying to get by. He gave my dad his business card, but like you could tell it wasn't a business transaction. He was just bribing my dad so he would get out of his way. We were there for 3 days. That guy did not make eye contact with my father for the entire week. Like he avoided him like the fucking plague.
Was it you he was handing the business card to?
No. It was this old dude who like day 2 showed up in a scarf all of a sudden, like fucking looking like Gru, trying to hit on young ladies and shit. Business conferences are just as creepy as you could hope. It's just a conspiracy theory to try and get rid of drinks no one wants. Like every snack table is just horrendous. It's like grilled chicken from 2 days ago next to a peach LaCroix that they forgot to put in the fridge. It's the worst. That's fine. I might as well try the one thing I actually. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see what that? I don't know how long ago this was. That Olivia Munn was diagnosed with breast cancer. Like pretty shortly after she had her kid and shit.
That's why John Mulaney left her. He was like, I ain't in all this.
Well, like fucking. I saw a bunch of people try to say like, oh, that's karma for all that shit. It's like, karma comes for you in your next life, right? So like, what the fuck did she do before to deserve having her titties cut off? And like, why is she still fucking around? Like someone's up in fucking whatever heaven being like, bitch, we just told you to stop flirting. You're still fucking trying this shit. I don't know. There's probably nothing there, but I'll keep it going.
Keep it going for Louis Alexander, everybody. We're about at the halfway point of the open mic. If there's anybody else who wants to sign up down at the end of this little short bar, there's a QR code. You can sign up. Do a couple minutes yourself. Like I said, we are at the halfway point of the open mic. Next up to the stage, put your hands together and welcome Sofia Rivera.
I had one of my coworkers tell me that they think comedians aren't generous in bed. And I want to put that rumor to rest, just like how I do myself when I get into bed. Yeah, guys. Okay. The comedian that I did date, though, he would definitely just go to sleep afterwards. Not afterwards, just before. Moving on.
Really?
Dude, look at him. It checks out. What do you mean? But after that relationship, guys would try to flirt with me again, which is very scary. Some of them are just like older guys, which I did not like. You know, I'm not looking for a daddy, unfortunately, not yet. But these dudes would flirt with me, and one who just like went past the point of just like, fuck it, we ball, was my old tennis coach. He taught me when I was prepubescent, so before my balls dropped. Yeah. But the thing is, he was willing to share his, which was really kind, sir. They were weird and fuzzy, but that is tennis for you. Boom, tennis joke, let's go. Guys, we're having so much fun. I'm glad we're having fun. How are you having fun?
I'm having a good
You're
time.
having so much fun.
Did you want to smash that instructor when you was getting instructed?
God, no, but my ex-best friend did.
Oh shit, at the time?
Yeah. And so then I had fun telling her after he messaged me that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we weren't friends at that point, so I was
It
like,
sounds
I'm
like
gonna
he
fuck the tennis
shouldn't. It
coach.
sounds like he shouldn't be allowed to work there anymore.
Probably not. But that's fine.
Gotcha.
You know, some girls still want to fuck him, I
Gotcha.
guess. So he can make money that way. Yeah, just fuck children, guys. That's how you make money. Why are you laughing? You can make money that way, just fuck kids. Epstein. Yeah, you can have your own island if you fuck kids, guys. Take notes. But I used to get into a lot of random cars for dates, and I know that's unfortunate, but they'd offer to pay for ice cream, and free shit is free shit, and I love ice cream. And I mean, as my mom always says, you should drop it for a scoop of ice cream and pop your pussy for M&Ms on top. Thank you. Tim, you should pop your pussy for M&Ms. Yes. Also, though, my boyfriend now is Palestinian, so I don't pop my pussy for M&Ms on top. I actually only pop my pussy for Palestine. I would never pop it for anything else. Just Palestine. You should give me a sick beat. Let's go. Guys, I'm free.
Keep it going for Sofia Rivera, everybody. Letting us know to not let your kids play tennis. Next up to the mic, put your hands together for Piff The Comedian.
Hola, amigos.
Hola.
Nice. You guys also took high school Spanish.
Good.
So I got a much needed haircut recently. And it was much needed because it was past my shoulders. So I was wearing a headband all of the time. Which, do you know what that's like? It's like having your head be a coconut between some Russian lady's thighs. Which is cool, like, on the weekends, but daily is too much. I'm not built for it tough. But I don't like getting my hair cut. That's why I procrastinated. Because when I was 10, I was traumatized at Great Clips. They didn't like touch me or anything. Great Clips is not a Catholic establishment. But it is an oxymoron. So when I walked into the Radio Shack of barbershops, I said, hey, I would like a haircut, please. Actually, sorry, I was a little 10-year-old. I would like a haircut, please. And the woman who was cutting my hair stopped ripping her menthols long enough to sit me down, shake the asbestos off the cape. And then she asked the golden question, what kind of haircut you want? Had my answer locked and loaded. Buzz cut, please. And then she asked, what guard do you use? What I wish I had said was 5 on top, 3 on the sides. Because what I said was, I don't know. So she took that I don't know to mean a couple of things. Number 1, clearly cutting the hair of an autistic kid. And 2, much worse for me, I must not use a guard when getting my hair cut. So she went ahead and gave me the skinhead special. And she had the nerve at the end to give me the mirror and go, what do you think? I think I look like the original skinhead, Caillou. Thank you guys, that's been my time.
Keep it going for Piff The Comedian. Next up to the mic, put your hands together for Precious.
Shit, I didn't know I was next. Okay. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
So, I'm going to just tell y'all, I got a couple new stuffs that I'm going to say. I don't know. So, I'm going to say it. When I was younger, I did door-to-door sales. And that's how I end up getting... What's going on? Everything okay? Somebody done robbed you? Oh, she about to come in. Lord have mercy, tSunami. You might want to scoot over one chair. She gonna think y'all together. Oh, okay. Lord Jesus, Ramon. So anyway, I did door-to-door sales. That's how I ended up getting into comedy. Is because I would knock on somebody's door, and I would be talking to one person like, I knock on your door, tSunami, and then everybody in your house would end up being at the door. And they all be laughing. So I was like, oh, I'm kind of funny, shit. Let me get up there and tell them some knock-knock jokes. Knock-knock. But I was doing door-to-door sales, and how I got into that was because of my dad. My dad is Uncle Pimpin'. He a comedian too, so if y'all want to follow him, y'all can. Y'all don't got to do it today because he in jail. He ain't going to see it.
Damn, Uncle Pimpin'.
He ain't going to see it, but it's cool. So my dad, he thought he was a pimp for real back in the day. He had went on the Greyhound bus to take some hoes from Ohio to Colorado. This is a true story. My Uncle Pimpin was taking the hose from Ohio to Colorado, and he ran into this girl who was on her way to do door-to-door sales in California. And she was telling him how much money they made and stuff like that. He was thinking he was gonna take the hose down there and make some money down there, but it ain't work out because he ended up going to jail. Damn, he always in jail. That was back 18 years ago. So anyway, I end up going over there. And when I got there, I looked around and I realized everybody there was on crack. They was all crackheads. It was 100 of them, 90 of them was on crack. 10 of them, the other 10 that wasn't on crack, 4 of them was doing water. It was all drug addicts is what I'm saying. And when I got out there, I didn't want to be there with them crackheads. I said, I ain't about to do it, but I had to stay. I had to stay and learn how to sell if I wanted to get enough money to get home. So they gave me to the best sales lady in the whole fucking place. She was the best one. She would have 20, 15 sales every day. So they had her go out and show me what was going on. When she would go out there and knock on them people's door, she'd knock on the door. And then when they come to the door and open it, she'd be like, oh yeah! And they like, what the fuck? And she'd be like, yeah, I got the Get Loose juice. And she sprayed that dirty, you know how when you walk in your house, you got that one little dirty spot in the front of when you walk in there? She spray a big white circle and clean that shit and say, I got to Get Loose juice and sell them the shit, okay? So I had to do that shit too. Now y'all know me. I'm not oh yeah and shit. So I had to go out there on my first day. I was out there for 6 hours. I didn't have no sales because this how I was knocking on the door. And they come to the door, I'd be like, oh yeah. Get Loose juice. Like, and I wasn't selling nothing. So the day went on, it was like maybe 4 o'clock and I realized I wasn't making no money. They didn't pay you hourly. You had to get the commission. I wasn't making no money. So I went out there and turned into her. I was like, oh yeah, I got to Get Loose juice. Come on and get it. And I sold 6 of them. I went home and analyzed, how did I sell them damn 6 things? What was I doing? And I thought about it. The reason I sold them things because I was out there acting like a crackhead. I was imitating a fucking crackhead, y'all, to get sales in California. And it was working. I was getting the sales, I was getting the money, but I didn't have no crack. So it didn't last long. They sent my ass over to another location where they had niggas at with long dicks. They was like, if we can't get her, that's my. It was like, if we can't get her to sell, we go get them to sell her ass. And I was over there with the niggas with the long dicks. I got pregnant. I got 2 kids. So y'all give it up for that. Y'all don't think that was cool? That was ghetto. I got 2 kids by a nigga with a long dick, but he's slow as fuck. The nigga ain't got no common sense. And when I went home to his family and met his family, it was in Louisiana with roaches and frogs. So I guess the moral of the story is watch out for crackheads and niggas with long dicks. My name is Precious.
Words to live by. Keep it going for Precious, everybody. If you got a long one in here, stay away from her. Little dicks could get a little closer. We passed the halfway point of the open mic. Next up to the stage, put your hands together for Justin Golak.
I think most people don't know this. I think it's funny that Magnum condoms, they're made by Trojan, and they're the same size as regular condoms. I don't know if you know that. You can Google it. It's just marketing, you know? It's kind of like how the size of a medium t-shirt has gotten bigger over the last 20 years. Yeah, everyone's just walking around thinking they're skinny with big dicks, but no. They just want you to buy shit, you know? So they're like, dude, you look good. Your dick is huge. You want this stuff? And you're like, I do. It works. That's pretty good. I think, that's sad about Olivia Munn. I didn't hear that. I come here mostly just to get some news. So that's good. Does anyone else think John Mulaney looks worse now? I think he looks awful. He always looks tired, which makes sense. But also the most recent special, it was good, but it wasn't like as good as his cocaine stuff. You know, like I just fear like we're gonna lose a lot of good art because we require our artists to live to be old. You know, I think that's a failure we're in. You know, I think what's wrong with doing a bunch of work and then dying? You know, like I think that could work. Everyone's like, no, don't do drugs. You got to live. It's like, no, dude, do 4 good specials and then die tragically. You know? Does anyone want to see Chris Farley around in his 60s? No, you don't. You enjoy Tommy Boy and be glad you had it. You know, you don't want to see him voicing an emoji in the next Pixar movie. That's embarrassing. You know, just let him be what he was, I think. I think I would like to die soon. Not suicidally, just like, you know, I'm 39. Does anyone else around that age and feel like, yeah, I get it. Like, you kind of get it. You know, you kind of... I found this out. Actually, the average lifespan worldwide until 1950 was around 40 to 45 years old. The boom in age life expectancy is only over the last 70, 80 years. 70-year-old people are new. It's the newest thing since AI is 70-year-olds. So I don't think I'm suicidal. I think I'm just 39 and I just feel like in touch with my ancestors. Like, yeah, 45 is enough, you know? People get mad, especially like old people. They'll be like, it's not. Life's short. It's like, is it? Because you just binge watched a TV show last weekend. How short is life short, or are you just procrastinating? I think you're just procrastinating. You're just wasting time. Did you go to a museum? Life must not be that short. I think you could speed run in 45 years if you put your mind to it. I don't know what you're waiting for. It's just life. I don't know. Are people waiting for something real crazy? You know? I think just fall in love, get your heart broken, see a sunset, get the fuck out. That's really all there is. It's not really much more than that. I don't know what people are waiting for. For your kids to disappoint you? No, get out when they're 20. You know, when you still have hope. That's a good time to die. It'll make them more interesting, too. All right, bye.
Keep it going for Justin Golak, everybody. We've hit the part of the open mic where you're like, is this a set or a suicide note? There's really skirting that line. Let's go around and pause to Eric back there behind the bar, making sure you guys have some booze in your system. We are down to our final 7 comedians of the night. Next up to the stage, put your hands together for Flem Love.
What's up? I didn't realize I was next. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ramon.
You're all right.
Hey, folks. Everyone was talking about sex earlier. And that's cool and dandy. Is there like new sex positions or anything like that? I feel like I'm not hip anymore. I just hit the big 3 and then I'm done, you know? Say that again, ma'am, with the ankle bracelet? Herpy socks.
Yeah. Grippy socks.
Grippy socks.
So you can get.
Is that slang for condoms?
No, it's some socks, like the socks you get from the hospital.
Oh, okay. Isn't Kanye making some like socks that are like half shoe, half sock, or something like that?
He probably he'd be making some dumb shit.
That's very true. Very true. Very true. Yeah. You wait. Say that again, Mister. Sky Zone socks. Is that the socks you get when you do like the simulation skydiving?
No, the trampoline jump.
They give you socks?
Yeah, they give you socks.
You have to buy socks? What if I just bring my own socks? Not allowed. Are you like a VIP member there or something? How do you know all this information? Okay. Big fan of it. And that's the one with the trampolines? Do they have basketball hoops there? Can you dunk? I would love to dunk. Can anybody dunk in here?
Tim? Like a Fisher Price hoop.
Yeah. Tim, can you dunk?
Yeah.
I feel like you have, for some reason, like this gymnastic ability that no one knows about. Yeah. Okay, I knew you could fly, brother. That's cool. What was I talking about earlier? I'm getting distracted. Sex positions. What's a cool sex position you tried out recently, Kevin?
It's this thing that I do where it's like the leg over the shoulder. It's like a thing.
Oh, you're flexible. I was like, man, go easy, dude.
That's like a yoga position.
That is cool, though. Can you do that for long, or is that just like a thing you try to like sneak in real quick before you move on to the next?
I can do it for real long.
Good for you, man. Good for you. What about you, ma'am? Have you tried any cool sex positions lately?
The way
Wait, no, continue that. You just laughed before you about to do something crazy. The hucklebuck. What is that? Can you please explain? Can you show? You're right, man. Can you show us? Can you show us the hucklebuck? Demonstrate on the lady with the with the fucking what's that thing? The security alarm on her leg. Yeah. What's it called? It's a demonstration. Oh, demonstration. Oh, all right, lady. All right. Inside, or what's it? What's the old Backpage thing? In or out? No, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking to myself now. But but that's cool. The hucklebuck. I've never heard of that. It involves two people, or what is that? Okay. No shit.
I will Blue Dog by Hanna-Barbera.
Okay. That rules. Anybody else have any cool sex positions? Tim, do you have any cool sex position you tried out recently on your lady?
You ever do both on the bed side by side, lazy style?
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, dude.
I call that the Lazy Susan.
Yeah. Respect. That rules. I got the two
1
thumbs.
minute.
So I'm gonna end on this probably. I tried out something cool recently with a gal. It's actually kind of similar to Kevin's, but it's both legs over the butt cheeks, but you're still like inserted. So it's like an ultimate version of doggy style in a weird way, but it's like jackhammering though, you know. And I was trying to think of a name for that, but I couldn't think of it. It's like the stallion or something animal related. I don't know. Any thoughts, maybe?
I feel like that reminds me of like, you know, them things you put your face in that have like that are flexing.
Oh yeah.
It's like one of those.
Yeah. We call it the Superflex. I don't know. But that was my time. Thanks for letting me ramble up here. Give it up for your hostess with the mostest.
Keep it going for Flem Love, everybody. We're down to our last couple comics of the night. Next up to the stage, Hucklebuckler herself. Put your hands together for tSunami with a little T.
Don't steal nothing from my purse, Kevin. I can see you, motherfucker. Hey, what up, y'all? I'm tSunami with a little T. I've been drinking since 11 a.m., but I figured, fuck it, so I'm here. Cleveland tried to kill me 3 times, from hilarities to here. So, welcome to Cleveland. I'm from Akron, just to let y'all know.
You ain't driving back, are you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good.
But I've been sorry.
Is there someone
I'm about
else
to be the
from
next
Akron
mom
who
now.
can take her? Damn, because
No, I did stop
Precious from
drinking.
Akron. Okay.
I stopped drinking before I got here.
Okay. Well, I mean I don't know what your math was earlier in the day.
It was bad. I did endless mimosas with a whole bunch of white people.
Oh damn.
And white people can drink mimosas. And they love to give free mimosas. And I love free. I know, but like my family is like a whole different they like trailer hood trash white. Like we don't give nothing to nobody type shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I like free. And I got a whole bunch of free drinks and it was amazing. That's just putting that story. But yeah, Cleveland, y'all people do not stop at stop signs. At all. Twice. Tonight. I was like, I'm finna fucking die. That's what's gonna happen. And then I got out my car and walked across the street And I guess your electric, like First Edison or whatever, just don't give a fuck about anything because y'all just got like live wires hanging down for anybody to die. That's cool. I don't know. There was a whole bunch of shit I wanted to say when I was sitting down about a whole bunch of people. Hey, little spiff dude.
Spiff.
Hey, I go to Great Clips too, man. We got the same cut, motherfucker. Sally did you too? Well, I was like, yo, we twinning them. It's a song. Whatever. Twin. Where have you been? Whatever. If you knew, you would know, okay? Anyway. I really don't. Precious said some funny ass shit. I'm mad she left because I'm high and I forgot the word that she said. When she was talking about the bitch, she was like, pow, like spoofy. What'd she say? Some shit about the bitch on the floor.
Spoofy, something.
Spushy
something that like, you know how
like,
mad I would be if someone knocked on my door and just made a mess?
Boy. But they cleaned it up.
Nah, you just the messes. That's why I don't open the door all the way.
Jehovah's Witness type shit. But no, like, she said some funny ass word the bitch said. And I felt like it sounded like a great opportunity for fans only. I was like, that would be an amazing fans only. I can't remember the word, but if y'all do, you can shout the shit out. I wish Precious was still here. Yeah, because it sounded sexy, kind of a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it cleaned the shit up. I don't know. I'm high. Bye.
Oh, keep it going for tSunami with a little T. Next up to the mic, you may have seen him earlier on Sundays if you're still in the building. Bo Wilcox, everybody.
Give it up. Thanks for being here, everyone, again. I don't think we finished the comment. I pay $753 for
That's
rent.
not bad in New York.
I do live with my girlfriend, though.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how you get the deal. Because that's what white guys do. It's like we just like suck onto a good earning woman and then drain her. And, then she leaves us. But it's fine. I don't know. My girlfriend, she listens to ASMR to go to bed. And if you don't know what that is, it's just like some white noise of people whispering into a microphone. Like white noise means it's just a lot of white people making a lot of racket. It's interesting. But like she listens. I asked her about it. She's like, why do you listen to ASMR to go to sleep? She goes, I find it really calming. I listen to people do their nighttime skincare routines, and even in my sleep, sometimes I find myself doing it the very next day. So that night, I popped those earphones out, and I was like, blowjob. Didn't work. Did not. She did not fall for it. Softer. Yeah, no. No, I tried. You want to gently cut my balls when you wake up. You're a well-practiced man.
No.
I've been around the block. I've been there. That's fun. Do you have a partner, Ramon? Do you have
Yeah, I live with much like you. I have a nice lady I live with.
Nice lady you live with. They make a good home, don't they?
Yeah, no, it's funny because we've been living together long enough where like I went in apartment and dog sat in New York at a single dude's house and like he left and I was like, I have to hire someone to clean this apartment.
Yeah,
It was so gross. And I just didn't trust his cleaning equipment.
I never knew how important it was to have a mirror in your room inside her. Like, she told me about the full-length mirror, and I was like, you get to check how you look before you go? That's awesome, All right, yeah, anyway. Just connecting. Just too well, just you in therapy?
No, I have been.
You have been.
I am not actively in therapy.
Okay, that's cool. I feel like you're a well-balanced man. You
Trying
found center at some point.
Yeah, at some point. It took a while.
Absolutely. I feel like that's all we're trying to do. We just get so angry every second of every day. I'm surrounded by a bunch of angry people in New York, and I'm one of them. But all right, let me look back at my notes. What other jokes do I have? Ramon, do you have any bits you need to work out?
Nah, man.
No, you.
I do, but this isn't the space for that.
This ain't for space. All right, cool, man. I was just doing. I'm a big music guy. I love getting into new bands. You know, I was getting into this new band recently. I looked up their name, and then the second option said Allegations immediately after. And you're like, you got to make a choice to separate the art from the artist at that point, you know? And I don't know about you. I always kind of hope it's not like a main member of the band. You know, if it's like the bass player, you start bargaining with yourself. Like, I could take it, you know? You don't really hear the bass in the mix. All right, cool. It's cool you can hear someone cough in the middle of your set. That's great. I know. There's out in I live in New York, and sometimes you see celebrities. The weirdest type of celebrity you see is a TikTok celebrity. I'll be honest with you, like, because if you react to them and someone's like, "Hey, who'd you see?" You're like, "Oh, that's just someone who has a dog with many health issues," you know. But now they're on the cover of GQ. It's the craziest, you know. The idea of fame is wild now. Like, someone can have a grandmother who has Alzheimer's, and next thing you know, it's like Victoria's Secret. There she is again. It's all right, cool. I'm just fucking bitter that my videos aren't blowing up. I don't know. I feel like because I'm trying to post more on social media. You're trying to be active, you know. I feel like the only lives that are getting better with that is my exes who are like just scrolling, like, thank God I'm not with that fucking guy, you know. So one worry I see, like, every time I kind of hope an ex will like a video, he'd be like, see, Steve, you can still do it. You know, I don't know. All right, folks, I thought I was going to end with a bang, but I didn't. That's fun. Y'all been a lot of fun, guys. Get it up for the rest of the mic. Bye.
Going for Bo Wilcox, everybody. Down to our last couple comedians of the night. Next up to the stage, put your hands together. Also recently from New York City, Pope.
Cowards. Oh shit. I'm saving my energy for that. I like how I'm following the two comics that definitely said the N-word more than me.
In their day-to-day?
Like, yeah, like tSunami spelled with a little T, but she says with a big ER, you know what I'm saying? Alright, shit. Should I get political? So, I'm from a small country in South America named Guyana. Guyana is very poor. My mom used to tell me stories about growing up, how she would like run around on the main road with like no shoes on, like that was her regular thing. So when she came to America and she like got a pack of Hanes socks, her feet weren't like prepared for it, so they just shredded up. Like you ever seen a pair of feet that could cut cotton? That was my mom's feet. Guyana's so poor that this is not like so how poor is Guyana bit, but it's like Guyana's really so poor that you just catch anything outside and that's what you eat for dinner. So like we eat curry as like a main food. And like my mom one day just caught iguana, so iguana curry was like a thing that night. That's kind of crazy. Guyana's so poor that when Haiti got their like fucking massive earthquake back in like 2012, Guyana donated $1 million to the fucking effort. And my mom, I've never seen her so mad. She was like, when the fuck did we get $1 million? Let alone $1 million we can give to someone else. We're currently going through this fucking border dispute with Venezuela. And if we're fucking super poor, because I Googled it, I'm the American in the house. Guyana's the third poorest country on this side of the world. And Venezuela's the poorest country on this side of the world. So what the fuck do they want with our shit? Like, if I thought, like, if we're gonna have a border dispute, like, how's it gonna end up? I thought it was just gonna be a bunch of Tarzan niggas slapboxing in the rainforest. That's how I thought that shit was gonna go. Man, just like this set, this is going amazing. But Venezuela is like very interested in our oil because that's what's giving us this boost. Somehow we are the quickest growing economy in the world. I never knew that until I started the Googles. And Venezuela being the next door neighbor is the slowest growing economy in the world. So they're just trying to take the land that we fucking have. So they released a new map that's like 2/3 of Guyana is like now their land. A whole new map. That's like if your next door neighbor was claiming your kids on their taxes. It's like you don't even give these kids candy for Halloween. Like you just cut your lights off. We know you're in there, you fucking pieces of shit. Venezuela's like, where do I want to go with this fucking? This is all new, so I'm trying to fucking work it out.
Guyanese women are real hot.
They fucking are.
Man, I've met like 3 and I'm like.
Wait, are they Indian Guyanese or are they black Guyanese?
Both.
The Indian bitch you can't trust.
Yeah, she seemed a little dicey.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like my father's Indian Guyanese and my mom's like regular black Guyanese. So they have like a slur for us because we're mutts. They call us Douglas.
Damn, they don't fuck with Dougs?
Nah, or Luz. So Lala Anthony can't go to fucking Guyana. Should double the love. All right, so where am I going with this shit? And it's almost over. Fuck me. I thought this was gonna do a lot better.
We all did.
Yeah. Like
just everyone who comes up here is like, this is about to be great. And then they leave like, damn, I don't know why.
I did this shit the other day and someone was like, yo, that Guyana shit mad funny. I was like, word, let me build on it. Spent all day on it. I was like, oh, no.
You spent 2 weeks, now you overthought it.
I probably did, dog.
You figured.
It wasn't, right? No, I say it. I'm listening. I'll take your advice. I'll listen to anybody with an ankle monitor on. I swear to God I would.
Because they're trying to get their life right.
For real. All right, I'm out this bitch. Fuck.
Put your hands together for Pope. We're down to our last few comedians. Next up to the microphone, put your hands together for America's Tim Cornett, everybody.
I like to see you back behind the desk, Ramon.
Man.
Is that like, it's like your power symbol is the desk.
That's what they throw up in the sky like Batman?
Yeah. Like if you were to get a tattoo, it would probably be of like a student desk.
Maybe.
Yeah, you could probably do a whole thing. Boy, I didn't even say anything yet, and I already feel failure energy up here. What's that about?
It's just emanating off of me.
No, you're doing great. That sounded more sarcastic than I meant, but I did mean you're doing great. There's no way to say that without it sounding bad. But legitimately, you're doing great. Like I
tell myself that every day.
Yeah, like you've got believe me, like everybody you went to high school with, like wishes they had your life. Like,
oh, I'm sure.
Look at you. You're like, how old are you? You're like 38. And you're wearing sweatpants.
I'm 39 wearing sweatpants.
39 and wearing sweatpants.
Usually you don't make the transition to sweatpants every day till you hit like 50, 60.
No, you have to earn that. And then you have to give up. Like you're like, fuck that. Elastic every day. Put on another portion. And
it was mostly the pandemic. Like I was early on. I was like, I don't need to wear zip-up pants. And then, 8 months later, I went to put on my show pants for a show, and they would not zip up. And so I was like, well, we'll just do sweatpants with no one.
I'm too self-conscious about being fat to have too many, elastic pairs. Because if, too many elastic pairs, happen, I'm like, get your shit together, Tim.
I felt that, but I was like, it's fine.
I just found out I had a thyroid issue.
Damn.
Yeah. I've been fat my entire life, and it's actually glandular. I want to go back and, be like, I told you, to all the high school bullies, but then I know what those high school
They're
bullies
like, I was diagnosing you back then.
Yeah. I was doing you a favor. Go ahead. I'm taking questions. This is fucking Bella W in 2024. It's midlife crisis time, motherfucker. This is some 2007 shit, and I don't want to hear how old some of you were in 2007. That would be like... What? Do what?
He said diamond dogs.
Diamond dogs.
Walking dogs.
This is our diamond dogs. And I walk dogs. I don't know. I was like, are you fucking with me for walking dogs, Jimmy? Yeah, you're the only person I see out walking dogs. He has that Empire Today sign, on the side of your car. Do you still have that? Empire. I'll tell the jokes until I get the tone. Because I do work with dogs, I'm looking for a new car. This is stupid, but I'm still going to say it. I call my Honda Civic Joe Biden because it's a little too old, but I still need to get another 100,000 miles out of it. Thank you. So I'm looking and I'm like, oh, here's the car I need. But what I need is if America wasn't so filled with sickos, I could get the puppy and candy van that I want. I want a
glove compartment full of candy, and I want room in the back for lots of puppies. And I can't have that because everybody will look at me weird. They'll be like, keep my children away from your puppy and candy van. But like, listen, we're in agreement. I don't want your goddamn kid in my puppy and candy van. They're going to fucking ruin it. Like, that's a good way. Like, a child in a puppy and candy van is a good way to get sticky puppies. All over. Have you ever don't give away my bit of honey. Like puppies running all over the place. You can't give a puppy bit of honey. They can't bark afterwards. It's sad. They're like, "Rrr." I thought that, like, imagine, okay, this is more visual. Imagine a tiny little puppy who's just eaten bit of honey and he can't open his mouth and he's so frustrated. So he's just because it's stuck with all that honey. Oh my God. Bit of honey is a candy. Apparently it's an old man candy.
It is definitely an old man candy. That's one of them candies you get at Halloween. Like, what the fuck is this?
It's a fucking bit of honey. It's fucking delicious because they knew a thing about candy in 1901. You don't even know. What is all your candies now? Like booger juice?
Man, I've hit the age where I'm like, oh, this is too sweet when I eat candy.
I eat candy all the time. I love it. It's never too sweet. And it's glandular. All right, everybody, that's my time.
Keep it going. We're Tip Cornett. We're down to our final three comedians of the night. Next up to the microphone, put your hands together for Kevin Ostapowicz. Oh, he just left. All right, well, put your hands together for Bob Watson. All right, put your hands together for Mike Strenk.
Normally, I would let Kevin come up here, but it's very funny to make him leave now. He stayed the entire time, and he was like, I'm tired. I think I'm going to go. I don't think I signed up right. And then as soon as he walked out, I usurped your fucking mic, bro. You stay right there. You're not allowed to leave. You watch what I want you to get cucked right now. I want you mic cucked. Yeah.
Damn, cucking your stage time.
Did tSunami with the little T leave?
Man, I hope someone drove
She's
her.
the only one I'm afraid of here. There's no way she doesn't fight until the death. There's no way she gives up. And I'm asking, if you are a person of color, what do you think of tSunami with a T? Like, do you feel...
It's with a little T.
It's a little T. If it were a capital T, would she get more respect? Because I don't know what she is, but I don't want her to find out I talked about her. I'll tell you that much. I do think condoms do come in different sizes because I was hooking up with this one chick once. I was hooking up with this one chick and it was like one because I started only buying skin condoms because a lot of women are like, I have a latex allergy. And if I wasn't so terrified of having a child, I'd be like, well, I guess we don't need to use condoms, huh? But so I bought skin condoms and she had a bigger skin condom. And it was, the normal ones fit me fine, but this one was loose. It was like when you're a little kid and you put on your dad's suit and you go to work. And that work is her vagina. Sorry. I am sober, but actually, there's a lot of people that quit drinking, and like I'm straight edge, which is not something you should say at 37. You should stop at 17. You should experiment. I kind of want to do mushrooms. That's the only one I'm interested in. And I feel like because I read a book about psychedelics and I was like, oh, that'd be a good way to open my mind and change like my viewpoint. But then I talked to friends that do them sometimes. They're like, yeah, I did a bunch of mushrooms and I went to the Cleveland Monsters game. I'm like, oh, that was therapeutic. seeing mid-level tier hockey. Okay. But I do get offended when people are like, I'm sober now. It's cool that you quit drinking, but if you're getting high every day, you are not sober. Is that, I'm not judging you, but don't steal my culture. Don't steal, I'm tired of your sober-tober. I've been doing it for 37 years. I'll tell you what, it's boring, but it's mostly fine. I feel good about it. All right. Thank you.
Has there been any point where you were close to doing a drug?
When I was 12 or 13, my friend was stealing weed from his dad. And I was like, can I try it with you? And he goes, I don't think you should do it. Damn. And it like scared the fuck out of me because I was like, oh, this is my best friend. And he thinks that I couldn't handle it. So I never did. And then I drank beer as a kid, but I was never into it. But that was the closest I came to smoking pot. And you gave me an edible once. And there was a time where I was looking at it. I was like, maybe I should try this out. And then I was like, I'm not in the right headspace. So that's why I haven't done it yet. But when I do mushrooms, let's go to Cedar Point. All right. I want to have an otherworldly experience. Thanks, guys.
Keep it going for Mike Strenk, everybody. We got 2 more comics on the mic. Put your hands together if you came back in the building. Kevin Ostapowicz.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, you're all right.
I thought I fucked up the list or sign up. I thought I was the one that messed up, but
no, you
all right. Cool.
Sorry, sometimes I like bounce around because I'm trying to like. This person lives far. This person got wake up.
Oh, it's all good. Like, there's a lot going. Dude, I was like, oh man, I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta leave. I'm like, oh, I probably fucked up. And I go in the car. You end up calling my name. I'm like, oh my god, that would definitely happen to me.
That always.
Oh
does.
my god, I have the worst luck. I thought just for signing up to an open mic, I can't even do that. But all right, that's what's going on. I'm really bad at smoking weed. You guys smoke weed? You guys do drugs? You got weed smokers in here? Oh man, I wish I was like you guys, man. It's like a whole culture. I can't get with it, man. Everyone thinks I do a lot of drugs, but that's not true. It's not true. No, I always feel like I feel like I'm lazier than an actual like normal pothead for some reason, because like isn't there like a lot of work into like smoking, right?
Yeah, first you gotta find it.
Yeah.
Then you gotta go to the ATM so you can pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Very few drug dealers will take digital money.
It's a lot of work.
You gotta break it up. You gotta get papers.
I can't deal with it. This is like too much. I just want to get high, you know? It's like drinking a ton of beer and you just want to get drunk. It's like you don't want to put all that work and then you got to deal with the aftermath of that. Like I just want to get high, and I always like compare it to like eating crabs, you know, because you got to get like a boneyard, you got to get the butter, and you got to crack it open, and you got to do all this shit just to eat crabs, but it tastes so good. Like you just want to be high and you just want to be full, you know? Like there's just so much fucking work. That's how lazy I am. I just don't even want to put in the work and getting high. Like, I feel like that's the reason why I don't want to be a pothead. You know? Like, it's just too much work. And if you're high, you want to do even less work. So it's just fucking crazy. I can't even deal with it. And I got anxiety to go with it. So it's just like, it's just not going to happen. You know? Everyone's like, oh, you can, like, think better. I don't think I can even think better even. It's just too much. You know? Yeah, so it's great stuff here, you know, but I don't know, I don't think I can do it. Yeah. I don't really like human interaction. I hate it. I think it's the most overrated thing. I hate people force me to interact with people, even though I'm like I'm doing comedy right now, okay? It's kind of weird, but like, I kind of hate talking. Like, I feel like, I was just at a crowd work show. I feel like I would just hate that. You know what I mean? I feel like I'd just be like lying if just interacting with people. It's just like too much. I just can't deal with it. Like if I go to like a party, that's always like the worst. That's a horrible nightmare, especially if you're going high for me, you know? And, I always like making fun of like all the things at the party because I just can't deal with all these fucking people. Like if I go to like a Halloween party and there's like people dressed up, you know, and then I always like want to make fun of the costumes and stuff. Like if there's like two twins dressed up as like Thing 1 and Thing 2 from like Dr. Seuss, and there's just nothing but candy. I'm like, oh, you know, they are both diabetic. Really, they're like type 1 and type 2. Like I just like to do fucked up shit like that, you know. And that's all I got. Thanks.
Keep it going for Kevin Ostapowicz, everybody. We're down to our last comedian tonight. You guys ready for your last comic of the mic? Keep it going for Brett Thomas. Oh shit! I thought they told me you left. I'm sorry. We got two more. Sorry about that. Sorry, I thought just Kevin came back. Sorry about that.
Bob left to go get Kevin.
Oh, got you. My bad. I'm sorry.
He's fucking everything up. That was really mean. Sorry, Kevin. He probably left already. He's got work in the morning. Like when I was like 19 or 20, a bunch of us were hanging out at this girl's house, and we're all like thirsty, so we went in the kitchen, and she said, you guys can have whatever you want except those 2 liters of pop. And there's literally like 8 2 liters of pop. And she said, those are my boyfriend's. Even I'm not allowed to have any. And I said, it sounds like your boyfriend's Osama bin Laden. And she like kicked me out. She was like really upset. She's like, Brendan, get the fuck out of here. And I was really wrong for doing that because Osama bin Laden would share with his loved ones. I also got like a botched root canal a couple years ago. I should have known it was bad. This dentist, we watched MASH together because there's a TV in the dentistry thing in the room. And what happened was the first time he literally chewed away at all my tooth with the drill. And then when you get to my gums, I'd be in so much pain it hurt. And he told me, hey, Brett, it's infected, so I have to give you some antibiotics and come back in 2 weeks. I came back in 2 weeks, and it still hurt. He's like, you know what, Brett? I'm going to try something. He's like, but Brett, this only works 1 out of 10 times. I'm going to do a thing called a reverse pulp tap. And then he did it, and it took him a minute. And he's like, Brett, you're in luck. You don't need a root canal. It worked. And then all you need is a filling. And then a year later, my fillings fell out. And when I went to the dentist, he wasn't there anymore. They replaced him with somebody else. He went to the Sandusky office, which is equivalent to saying he went to a farm. And I looked up on Google, and a reverse pulp tap isn't real. So that was unpleasant. And you know they fucked up too, because then when I got it fixed, I went to pay, and they're like, you owe us nothing. I'm getting it there. Thank you, guys.
Keep it going for Brett Thomas, everybody. Our last comic of the night. Put your hands together for Bob Watson.
All right, what's up, Dunlaps? There are 2 signs out front of my church. One says Fish Fry Friday, and the other says Stop Abortion. But what if you want to kill a baby and then have a nice fish dinner? My wife and I barely kiss during sex anymore because we're getting so freaky these days. One of us is usually on the swing. That doesn't work. Other times, there are so many swingers in there, we don't see each other till the end of the night. Normally at my house, I'm asking for sex and my wife is stalling. That other stuff was a lie. This is the truth right here. Yeah, she has no other legal options for sex, and yet the answer is still no. I screwed that up. And yet the answer is still not yes. Women are like camels with sex. One stop at the Cum River for the sausage of baptism. And you're wandering the desert for 40 days. What I'm trying to say is one good hump, and that camel toe's not getting wet for a long time. Except when she does that intermittent fasting. Then she wants more sex. Yeah. Turns out I'm just her food substitute. Her 0-calorie chocolate cake. You know how degrading that is? She'll be like, I want chocolate cake, but I don't catch the rest. Because by then I've dropped my pants and my shirt's over my head because degrading sex is still sex. Can we give it up for degrading sex here, people? Come on. Woo! I went in for ACL surgery. A common problem among us top athletes. At the hospital, they put me in a gown, gave me a pair of thigh-high compression stockings, and shaved my leg. Hey, look, I like playing dress-up as much as the next guy, but now's not the time. Just as I was feeling emasculated, the surgeon, who was a college football star, wrote his initials on my body. So I'm in an open back gown, about to be drugged to sleep, and the alpha male has just labeled me his property. There's no telling what happened during surgery, given the sign that read, "What happens in the surgery room stays in the surgery room." All right, thank you, Dunlap.
Keep it going for Bob Watts and everybody.
Safe, everyone, especially tSunami.
Tsunami. Everybody be safe getting home. Appreciate you guys coming out to the mic that does them. We're here every Sunday. Who's here the whole time? Hey, ankle bracelet lady at the bar. You were here the whole show. Who was your favorite? Who made you laugh the most of everyone you saw? If not you, I'll ask Eric, our bartender. Eric. Whatever the funniest, do you remember just the funniest line? Jimmie bombed. Flem? He went over. I mean, it's all right. Yeah, wow, that's a very generalized statement. Time hound? You love a long fuck? Okay. All right, that's fair. Anybody agree? Okay, Flem. Flem, come get this $20, Flem. Tsunami is second. But first is Flem. Give it up for Flem Love and all the comedians you saw tonight at the mic that doesn't end. We are here every Sunday, like I said. Grab another drink if you want, but please be safe getting home.